Your mouth is a revolver, find bullets in the sky. Your love is like a soldier, loyal till you die. And I've been looking at the stars for a long, long time. I've been putting out fires all my life. Everybody wants a flame, they don't want to get burned. And today is our turn. Days like these lead to nights like this, lead to love like ours. You light the spark in my bonfire.
Kevin, I hope you have a great day today. I just want to say you've been such a great friend and a great brother to me, and I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good day today. You deserve it.
Kevin, when I was 20, 40 was pretty up. Once I turned 40, 60 is the new up. When you hit 60, 80 will be up. But at least you realize you're not a spring chicken anymore. Congratulations on getting the big 4-0. And it's downhill from here on.
Hey Kevin, welcome to the club. Nice being in the same decade with somebody in our family for once here. Well, twice, but if you count Frankie. But congratulations on your 11th anniversary of your 29th birthday.
Happy birthday, Kevin. I was told upon reaching 40 that it could be like Moses coming out of the desert and walking into the promised land. And that is my wish for you, is that you will walk in the promised land. Thank you for being such a great son-in-law and a great father to my grandchildren. That is the joy that I have learned after my 40th birthday, and I hope someday you will have it too. Happy birthday again. Love you.
Kevin, it was great hanging out with you on the Art Loeb Trail recently. I hope you have a happy 40th birthday. Glad to be a friend of yours and to hang out with you. Always enjoy your company, enjoy the camaraderie you bring to friendship. Look forward to all the times that we have together as you enter your 40s and wrap up the end of your decade of the 30s. Take care.
Baba Duty Kevin. I am on the streets of Dublin wishing a very happy birthday to my awesome cousin. I can't believe you're 40 years old. You certainly have broken the mold. Against all of Granddaddy's wishes, I grant you all you can handle of monkey business. Have a great birthday.
Hello. Today we're going to talk about a person who's very dear to my heart, Mr. Kevin Estes. Today is his birthday and we want to celebrate with him. And Summer had asked us to share moments, tales, roast, if you will, him. And I just thought there's nothing I can say negative about Kevin Estes. So I had to consult the authority, the guide, the book, The Complete Tales of Kevin Estes, a traveler's guide. And it brought to mind a memory of mine when Kevin and I first went camping. And the only thing I can think of from that entire experience is the smell of his feet and how absolutely horrible it was. His backpack was pretty gross too, but his feet really took it. Now Kevin pre-warned me that his feet were going to be this nasty, but you can never really prepare for the smell of day-old, sun-drenched feta cheese and rotting meat. You just can't brace yourself up for that. But that's the only real thing I can think of. So I say this to you, Kevin, I love you. I want you to have a wonderful and happy birthday. I attribute you to truly helping me find my love in camping, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday.
Hey Kevin, happy 40th birthday. I'll always remember our good times together in small group and on our first backpacking trip, and never forget sleeping with you in the tent. And your favorite line from me of sleeping with you is like sleeping with a raccoon.
Kevin, the elder here. Thought I might share some sage wisdom with you since this is your big 4-0. Things will speed up. The days will fly by. Things will be gone before you know it. Take advantage of every opportunity to do good. Savor every moment and enjoy yourself as much as possible. And I plan to help out as much as I can in that regard. Recovery time will slow down as it relates to all the bad things that we do. And I would suggest that maybe you start stocking up on the little blue pills. Just a thought. Something you might want to take advantage of. You know, seriously though, when you moved in, I thought, this guy is not really a Texan. I don't see any Tony Lamas, no Resistol hat, not even a pair of Justin Ropers. I really thought that you were part of a witness protection deal because there was no Suburban. And, you know, we all know people in Amarillo don't swim. You know, it's just not something that people do. You're either riding, you're roping, you're playing football. Nobody swims. I mean, it just doesn't work there. You know, I was convinced that you were a hoax. However, when I tasted the brisket, things changed. Things really changed for me. And you suddenly became legitimate in the eyes of me and my family. I think we're over that now, and I think we're ready to have, you know, a reasonably open and positive relationship. Again, it is your birthday, and we're excited about that. And we're excited that you're here as our new neighbors still, and you've got a wonderful family. And we're really supportive of August and his freedoms. You know, I have no problem with August going bottomless around the yard. I'm fine with that, really. But the thing I should point out, when he reaches puberty, it's going on the internet, and I'm going to make some money off it. And I just want you to know that, you know, I'm a pretty principled guy, but that's where I have to draw the line. Happy birthday. We're delighted that your family is here and you've brightened up the neighborhood. And I look forward to the next barbecue. And I will again supply the beer, and we'll have some fun. All right? It's the Elder out.
Kevin Estes, happy birthday, brother. Wow. 40, man. Congratulations. I realized that we've been friends, that I've met you 20 years. 20 years ago I met you. Outside on the curb on 6th Street. You were 20, I was 17. I was visiting before I even got to college. And with Wyatt and Gabe and Bill and those guys down there, and we bonded on the street because different places neither of us were old enough to get in. Man, and we had a great time in college, and you know, random places like hotel rooms in Kingman, Arizona, on the way to Vegas, and then the Fiesta Bowl, man, just with a bunch of dudes crashed on the floor. I mean, these are the memories that stick. And from there, you know, staying with you in Amarillo when I'm driving back and forth from Austin to Denver all those years that I did that, and just really appreciating that time. Later in Denver when you lived there and you met Summer, you know, hanging out with you there, and it's like, man, it's just crazy to think how much life has gone on. I feel really lucky to have been a part of your life, and I feel really lucky that you're a part of mine. You know, as I get older, you know, people fade away, friendships, relationships, that's just normal, it's part of life. But man, you're always someone who's close to my heart, probably because you have such a good heart. It's such an admirable quality. I know that you let your heart guide you, that you let it like kind of forge ahead with your love. And that's what I look for in friendships, man. Something I admire in you. And the fact that you're funny and that you like to drink beer kind of makes it like a perfect friendship for me. Man, so I just want to say happy 40th birthday, man. I wish you all the best. I just want to say that as your 40th birthday, you know, I wanna say that we have something in common. That is, you know, tough, strong, manly men. That, you know, it's okay that we love Coldplay, man. We love Coldplay, and it's so okay to love Coldplay, you know. So fix you on, baby, and have a rockin' great day and a great year. Happy 40th. Love you.
Hey, Kevin. Your lovely wife has asked me to either toast or roast you for your 40th birthday, and I thought I'd probably do both. So, I want to toast you first. You know, during one of the darkest times of my life, you flew out 2,000 miles to come see me and help me out, and I really can't ever thank you enough for that. It really means a lot to me still to this day. To roast you, I would like to blame you for introducing me to the band Coldplay. I now own like 14,000 Coldplay songs, and I mostly blame you. So, there's to you, man. But hey, happy 40th birthday. Your friendship means a lot to me. We don't see each other much anymore, but you're always in my thoughts and prayers, and hope you have a great 40th birthday, man. Take care.
Happy birthday, Kevin! We really do miss you so very much, and your family too. I guess if I think about what I remember about you the most, and also what I admire, I would say that it is your honesty. I never had to wonder or worry about whether or not what you said was really what you meant. I can count on that, and I really appreciate that. You have a lot of integrity. You're also very fun, and of course my kids have said that on their video that they really enjoyed that about you, but I totally did too. So I just think that's super important and such a good trait.
Hey, I was just sitting here next to Sarah waiting on a train, thinking about the time sitting next to you in high school and you wrench your stomach contents out into your shaming like a human sea cucumber or something like that. And I thought, oh yeah, you got your birthday coming up, better add something to the little video that your wife's putting together for you. Good thing you met her, by the way. You really became a much more powerful person once you met Summer, so kudos on that, my man. But yeah, having a nice time here in Dusseldorf, Germany. And hopefully we'll be FaceTime soon. Hopefully get to see you again soon. I know I won't see you for your birthday, so I'm going to say happy 40th birthday right now. And it's really not that bad. It could be a lot worse. So take it easy, bro. Love you. Talk to you soon.
All right, Kevin. Here's a birthday limerick for you. There once was a man from Texas who loved very much to eat breakfast. 40 was rumored his years, 50 totaled his beers. Now his face is as round as a pig's. Happy birthday, and whatever you say in Texas, what do you say? Gig 'em horns.
Okay. Happy birthday, Kevin. This is my third time jumping off 800 feet, aka 8 steps. Alright. This one's for you, Kevin. Yeah!
Woo!
Yeah!
Woo!
Let's go down! Hi, Dad. It's your birthday. It's American Ninja Warrior time. I'm gonna jump from 1,000 feet down to the Mount Adoriana. Let's go, Leva! Go! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Leva! Yeah! Yeah!
Say, Dad, I like it when you play with me. That you play monster with me. Go to stop.
Can you say daddy? Can you say 40? Can you say old? Can you sing? Awesome.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Take a breath and go for yours. My man. Now hit the dance floor. Gonna make you sweat till you can't bleed. Is that good enough? Fabulous. I paid the price.
How are you living, my friend? Don't recognize me? Of course you do. It's Danny O, aka your ghost of 40 future. Holla. By the time you're looking at this, I will be your ghost of 40 present. But don't let them fret you. Don't sweat them none. Because what happens when you turn 40 is not that you get older. You get better. Like a fine wine, my friend, you have begun to age. Age appropriately, gloriously, and maybe a touch boringly, if that's a word, but it doesn't matter because nobody listens to us anyway. But what I can tell you is this. The opportunities to grow great silver locks suddenly flourish. However, if you don't want to grow the great silver locks, you can just let them see your ever-growing forehead. Ooh. But the fun doesn't stop there, my friend. No, no, no. You get to wear luxurious clothes because they're already laughing at you, so it don't really matter. You get to show off the growing mane, the mane that continues to go and go and go. If you're lucky, your career will have blossomed into living and working in a place such as mine, this glorious studio office. Yes, my friend, 40. It's not a midlife crisis. It's a rebirth. It's a new beginning. It's telling the world that the fit, vibrant, athletic Kevin Estes, no. They don't get that one anymore. They get the real Kevin Estes. They get the one who's got a little intestinal problems. They get the one who aches, the one who hurts, the one who's kind of tired a lot. They get the real Kevin Estes, the tiger. Arr. Yes, my friend, I am here to tell you that life is just beginning. Enjoy it. Soak it up, because nobody else is watching you anymore anyway. Have a happy birthday. When you need a little something to remember, all by yourself, as you drowned yourself in your sad, sad tears, remember, I'm more precise.
The music takes control of your heart.
Feel it.
Your body is free and behold. Dance till you can't dance, till you can't dance.
Dance no more.
Get on the floor and you come back to upside down.
Happy birthday. Peace in the Middle East.
Kevin, happy birthday. This is your brother-in-law, Brandon. And I'm here at my villa. Here's my hand. Here's my hand. The ocean that I rented for the week. And oh yeah, you're here too. Glad to spend this week with you and your family. Just wanted to wish you a happy 40th and to let you know I'm right on your heels. I really, really appreciate just how authentic you really are, and you've taught me just how to be more real, and that's just a core value that your family has. Just just to be real and authentic, and to love others and accept them for who they are. And that's why I just love you, man, and I love your family. And you've made me a better friend, a better husband. You've made me, well, you haven't made me a better brother-in-law because I'm already the best, but you have just been a great friend to me, and just immediately accepted me into your family, and just love you so much. You've helped me to know where my threshold is when I'm playing cards with an a-hole that will remain unnamed, but you've helped me to know when enough is enough, and helped me find that inner voice to tell you to shut the hell up. I mean, tell the a-hole to shut the hell up. So I appreciate that about you. But in all sincerity and honesty, I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful 40th birthday. I love your family, and look forward to sharing the next 40 years with you, and in summer and the kids, and I'll go now and let you enjoy the peaceful ocean views from my villa. Sorry, I had to auto-tune myself. It wasn't very good. Adios.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! And
go. Happy birthday, Kevin.
Hey Kevin, it's Julie wishing you a happy 40th birthday from Montauk. I know, I'm very fancy now. But I used to be your neighbor way back in the day. And back then, you know, it was when I couldn't be bothered to mow the grass. So we figured out this clever trade where you did yard work for me and I gave you guys free babysitting. That, as with most deals with you, that ended up far better on my end than it did yours. And remember that time when you were gonna help me make Christmas presents for my family because I was broke? And you ended up in the emergency room, or you would have ended up in the emergency room if you hadn't panicked about how much it was about to cost you. So we drove to your family doctor instead. Crisis mostly averted that day. And the only thing I'm gonna say about the Austin story is that I was supposedly caring for your dog, and you ended up with a giant vet bill. You were a fantastic neighbor, but you're a better friend. And there's one more person who'd like to say hello.
Hi Kevin, happy birthday. I miss you. I loved being your neighbor and playing with your kids. And the thing I miss about you the most is our conversations about craftsmanship. And you better count on it. I'm gonna cash in on that offer to build me a bedroom suit one day. Lots of hugs. We love you and wish you the best birthday.
Happy 40th birthday. Bottoms up, Kevin.
Bottoms up.
To
Cheers.
you.
Bye.
Dude, I'm shocked. I cannot believe you're turning 40. Dude, you don't look a day over 38. You certainly don't have the sense of humor of a man who's beyond junior high, so I'm stunned. You've aged really gracefully. Kevin, I love you, and I appreciate you. I continue to appreciate all the memories we've stored up over the years, from you going from a concept of a guy that was going to be a college intern to my roommate almost without us knowing each other, and have that work out really well. Enjoying one another's company. I appreciated, well, maybe not as much, chasing your dog in 2 different neighborhoods in 2 different states and allowing him to graciously urinate on my bed. I've enjoyed almost hiking 14ers with you. I've enjoyed you almost touching my poo. I love that you're a guy's guy, and I can talk with you about stuff that's really important to guys like us. To be able to sit and talk sports, to be able to talk about a starting 5 basketball team consisting only of Star Wars players, but then to be able to move into deeper conversations, emotional development, our life of faith, marriage. I appreciate you for being able to go to all those different places and to be able to do so really seamlessly. That certainly has, that ability in you has expanded and has developed over the last decade. I just wish geography would have kept us more connected during that time. And I wish geography would somehow reunite us again. I just enjoy you quite a bit, and you're good for me, and you're fun to do life with. So, hey, on your 40th birthday, happy birthday to you. God has blessed you in life and marriage and in your development, and I pray He would continue to do so into your next decade.
Kevin, well, you're 40. It happens to the best of us. I'll know in a few months. But I just wanted to let you know, of all the friends that I have, you are definitely and without a doubt one of them. No, seriously, I've known a lot of really great friends. I've been fortunate throughout my entire life, and so quickly you have become one of my best friends. And you're an honest guy, you're a fair guy, you're somebody who's a really good listener. And I just want to say, I asked a buddy of mine, and I go, who is the smartest person you know? And that person said Kevin Estes. Now that person's name who I asked was Kevin Estes. I'm just kidding. You've got a great sense of humor. I love the way our kids play together. I love the way our families hang out together. Happy 40th birthday, and here's to many, many more.
You got me? So, Kevin Estes, there's a lot I could talk about, Kevin. A lot of really good qualities, a lot of admirable character traits. But I think for his birthday, that there's really just one really awesome thing about Kevin that I'd like to talk about. His natural, innate ability to grow facial hair. It is amazing. It's truly enviable. I know that for myself. I mean, look at this. It's terrible. It's this week. This is like over a week for me. And for Kevin, a week is like a year for most guys. That is remarkable. So Kevin, grow your beard back, because we all miss the Buffalo Man.
Happy birthday, man on a buffalo.
Called a man on a buffalo. What's that mean?
Country dude. And rides a buffalo.
Mr. Kevin rides a buffalo?
Yep, and he punched a cougar in the face.
He punched a cougar in the face.
Happy birthday. Him punching a cougar in the face.
He punched a cougar in the face?
Yeah.
Oh, is that when he rode the buffalo?
Yeah.
Dang.
He found a baby in some weeds.
He found a baby in some weeds.
Yep.
What did he do with the baby?
Gave it to someone.
Gave it to someone?
Yeah,
Right. The Barren lady, right?
I think.
All right. Anything else you want to say to Mr. Kevin for his birthday?
Punch a grizzly bear. What? Happy birthday.
Okay, so now it's Josiah's turn. You don't have to stop. You can keep exercising. All right, so as you're rowing, I want you to tell Mr. Kevin what your favorite memory of him is. What's your favorite memory of Mr. Kevin?
Letting us come to his house.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He lets us come to his house. What's the funniest thing Mr. Kevin's ever done?
Punched a deer.
He punched a deer
Yep.
in the face?
Yep.
Wow. What did Mr. Kevin ride when he punched a deer in the face?
A cheetah.
A cheetah? He was riding a cheetah. Oh, okay, so a man on a cheetah. All right, buddy, I'll let you get back to your workout. Tell Mr. Kevin happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. Kevin.
What are you doing?
Tell Mr. Kevin happy birthday.
Are you serious? That's really this? Kevin, I was gonna give you a fabulously produced video, you know me. A 3. The 3's gotta make the best video possible. Happy birthday. You mean the world to us. You in our life have been a complete gift to both our kids as a fun uncle sort of role, but just who you are as a person, how you invest in them, how you invest in your own kids. And to us as a friend, I don't know where Forrest and I would be without you and Summer in our lives. You have been tremendous. I just love to see you light up when you laugh and the things that you love and give yourself wholeheartedly and passionately to. It's awesome to see, experience, and enjoy with you. So it's such a tremendous opportunity to be here, a part of your birthday. Happy 40th. Welcome to the club.
Happy birthday, 40 years old. Hopefully yours will go better than mine did. When I turned 40, I had a spill on the motorcycle and almost broke my arm. So hopefully that doesn't happen with you. So hopefully it will be as eventful as mine was. So haven't seen you in forever, so hopefully that'll change. We can get together and our kids can get together. So hope you have a great 40th.
Happy birthday, Kevin! May the Force be with you!
Happy birthday, Kevin. I hope you have a great year. You deserve it. And I look forward to seeing my table. You're doing about as good a job on my table as I am of paying you. So anyway, I want to say happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday! I cannot even begin to say how much I love you and how much I am so thankful that God gave you to me as my big brother. But, you know, figured I could rattle off 40 things that I appreciate about you, like Pooter playing cleaning the couch when Mom and Dad had in-service. I don't know why we thought that was fun, but it's a good memory. Recording ourselves singing, hey, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? Kevin's 40-year-old, beans are stinky here. Yeah, that's not what we sang, but I'm singing for you anyway. Because you really have taught me how to be a dork. And I'm just so thankful. Because in 40 years of your life, you can say, I taught my sister how to be a dork. I'm so proud. No, in all seriousness though, you were the one who came in after I was baptized and said, you know, this is what I do. this is how I pray, and this is what I think about God. And then you were the one who went off to college and had a notable change in your life and encouraged me. And you continued to encourage me, and you made sure that, if anything, I got involved in a church when I got to college, and I'm so thankful for that. And one of the things that I really appreciate and will always remember is you telling me at Jason's Deli that you thought I was beautiful, and I needed to hear that, and you said that with a lot of sincerity. And something else is that I just love that you are a good friend, and you get me, and I can be open and honest with you, and I don't feel like you judge me. I just feel like you love me and listen to me. I'm so thankful for that. So anyway, have a great birthday. Happy 40 years, old man. And hopefully we'll continue to be laughing over the next 40 years, and maybe we'll have some dorky grandchildren to mentor. I love you, Kevin.
Well, happy birthday to our 40-year-old baby boy. It's been a long time ago. I can remember when you were a little kid. These are stories that you've heard many times, but some of the people watching this may not have. That you first, as a young kid, you thought the only way to get in the swimming pool was to do a racing start, simply because that's the way you'd seen all my swimmers do it for so long. And you would pretty much do anything that those swimmers asked you to do. You were fearless. You would go off the high dive. You even did somersaults off the high dive when you were still 3 years old. And you stayed fearless for a while. And then all of a sudden you became fairly cautious. I don't remember at what age, but it was like you wouldn't do anything. You wouldn't go off the diving board, or you were just an extremely cautious person. And you stayed that way until you got into about junior high school, and then you became gutsy again. I can remember that even Jerry Smith, my diving coach, when he was trying to teach his divers to do something that required a little bit of guts once, and none of them would have the guts to try it, he came in and said, "Coach," he said, "I need your son." And I said, "What do you mean?" He took you over there, and I don't even know if you remember this, but he was trying to show them how to do a tandem dive with one person doing like a handstand and the other person grabbing their feet, and they didn't want to try it with him. And you had no qualms whatsoever about getting up there and doing it with him. And I thought that was pretty special. One of the other things that I can remember is that at some age, and I can't remember what it was, when you'd get tired, you would put yourself to bed. We would look around and you wouldn't be anywhere to be seen, and all of a sudden we'd go into your bedroom and you'd be in bed already asleep. It was like when your body got tired, you knew it was time to go to bed. Now, part of me thinks that's really cool, and part of me thinks that's kind of sad, because that meant nobody was telling you good night. Nobody was telling you they loved you before you went to bed. But I can remember that when you first went off to college, I guess it was your second or third year, and you were still in the dorms, and I used to ask you, I said, when you go to bed early, aren't you afraid people are going to pick on you? And you just smiled and kind of laughed about it and said, "Daddy," said, "they know better. They know if they do anything to me, I'll get them back much worse." And all I could do was smile at such an attitude, and the fact that I knew what you were telling me was true. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. Anyway, happy birthday to you. I love you. Bye.
Well, Kevin, it's now my turn to wish you a happy birthday. After your dad's video, I'm going to have a little bit of a hard time because he did such a great job. I tried earlier and didn't like what I had done, so I deleted it. I want you to know that when I was pregnant with you 40 years ago, it was such an exciting time for us to have our first child, and especially for that child to be a son. You've grown into a wonderful man, a great husband and super father, super dad. And the things that I remember about you are the kind of things that left an impression on me, like when you moved to Amarillo after graduating in December, you continued to pay your rent where the guys were, and I thought that was wonderful. And I can remember when you had told me your truck door had gotten blown open and hit another car, and you left a note on that car letting them know that that had happened. Things like that impress me, Kevin, and you always have. I'm glad that you've become a reader and you enjoy reading. You didn't have time to do that when you were growing up and in high school. You had other things to do. I hope that this birthday is such a wonderful, wonderful time for you, and your great, wonderful wife has provided such a neat idea, and I'm thrilled and can't wait to see what she's come up with. So enjoy it. You know we love you, and I tell you what, 40 years, wow, love you, son.